Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Hood Talk News. Today we talk credit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now it's time.
Hood Talks News.
Welcome to another episode of Hood Talks News and how to boost your credit about 100 points or more depending on your credit. Yeah, now before we get going, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all helps. So before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that there is no quick fix for credit. It's not going to happen overnight and it's not going to happen right away. You need patience and you need to give it at least 2 to 3 months for you to see some real drastic improvement. Another thing is that you're going to need about $300 to $400 in order to put in effect the things that you're going to use to increase your credit. Meaning that if you have bad credit, it could shoot up to 100 points. If you just have bad credit or minor credit issues, it can actually shoot up more. So some of the subjects that we will be covering today is where to go to get your free FICO score and your free credit report. And the site will also educate you on your credit. What credit cards, secure credit cards you're going to need to boost your credit. How much money are you going to need, and what companies to sign up for that it's going to boost your credit as soon as 1 or 2 months. Another thing, I'm going to share my story real quickly because I was able to do this with my severe bad credit. Then I believe that this message should work. Yeah, so basically my story is this. I used to be one of those people that used to take things and not pay, or pay late and not care about it, when I was young. And I left my credit alone for a couple of years, about 5-6 years. So what I found out was that when I came back to try to check my credit, I found out that credit was one of the craziest things you can start looking or getting into, because there's so many different things. One thing that happened to me was that I hired one of those companies, Lexington Law. I would suggest you do not go to them. If you have repos or anybody that wants to sue you, do not go to them, because what they did was they took my information and they started sending out these letters. And one of the creditors got my address and they sued me in court. That's how bad my credit was. I had 2 repos and I had a ton of crazy stuff on my credit report. So after settling out of court with these guys, I started to realize that I really need to concentrate on fixing my credit, because when you fix your credit, that is the way that all these people that you see doing businesses and doing all this stuff are making it with credit. They don't use their own money. A lot of times you see people and you be like, man, wow, he must have a lot of money. No, he has credit. So basically after realizing that I needed to start fixing my credit, I started doing homework. And I started, signing up for different stuff and getting burned and this and that. So basically what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to cut ahead all the mistakes that I made and you're going straight to the juice. So the first thing that I discovered was the Experian website. If you go to them, the link is going to be in the description. You are able to sign up for a free FICO score and credit report. Now this is very important because you need to see in real time what is actually affecting your credit. Now let me just tell you guys something. Credit has changed in the last couple of years. It went from credit score to FICO score. Now basically the difference between this is because the FICO score puts together a whole bunch of elements that creates your score versus your credit just being your credit. Whatever's on your credit, that's written in stone. The FICO score is different. It takes into account different aspects of the person with the credit, which makes it more useful than the credit. Because if somebody just looks at your credit and they don't add the other factors, they're going to automatically deny you for whatever it is. So FICO is a very, very good start when you want to repair your credit. So I am going to sign in and do all that good stuff, and then I'll be right back when I'm on the page, alright? Yeah, so I've signed in, and let me just show you around a little bit. The reason why I like this FICO score site is run by Experian. So Experian is one of the 3 credit bureaus that report to your credit. So dealing with them directly is a very good thing. And they also will provide you with your credit report summary. They will provide you with your FICO score, credit alerts, credit protection. They suggest credit cards for you as your score starts going up, and they also suggest loans for you. That's why I love this site. It's very, very good when you're trying to fix your credit and you don't really know too much about it. And they also have tons and tons of information that you can read up upon. But anyway, now the first thing that I did when I signed up with the site was I disputed all the things that were in my credit report, everything. Even if it was mine, not mine, I owed, I didn't owe, I disputed everything. The reason for this was because sometimes what happens is when you dispute it, these people ask for certain information from your creditors. And if your creditor is not able to provide one thing or several things, guess what? It comes off your credit report. So the first thing that I did was dispute everything. Now, just mind you, I started off at 512 and I had 2 repos with, look, all of these, almost a page and a half of this stuff that I, owed or, that was making my credit bad. So I started on September 24th, and not even 2 weeks later, I'm going to show you stuff that I did. But as soon as I did that, look what happened. If you can tell, congratulations, your FICO score has changed. It went up 23 points in 2 weeks. The very next day, the other one started to report. Look what happened, 19 points. I made all my payments on time that month to all of the 3 people that I'm going to tell you to sign up with in a little while. Look, it went up 19 points. This is just for you guys to see that again. In November, almost a month later, it goes up again, 13 points. So now I'm up to 564. And mind you, I had terrible credit. So if you have decent or if you have no credit, what I'm about to show you is really gonna help you. The very next day, about a week later, another credit increase. Now I'm up to 578. It went up 14 points. Then the very next month, in December, I made my payments again. It went up to 590. It went up 12 points. So now in less than 2 months and a half, I went from 512 all the way to 590, as you can see. Now let's go to the first page and credit increase again. No. All right, so January 1st, once again in January, I made all the payments on time, and look what happened. My credit went up by 21 points. So now this year of January 1st, which is recently, I was up to 611, almost 100 points from 512 that I had. And like, this is why I wanted to show you guys the first part that you need to do in order start. Yeah, so basically the first step is signing up for Experian.com. You get your free credit report and your free FICO score, and you will be able to look at your credit, analyze. Maybe sometimes we have stuff on there that's not even ours either. You understand? Maybe somebody charged you or something that you don't know about. So we need to know what's on our credit in order to start fixing it. Now, the first step again is to, as soon as you sign up for the site, dispute every single thing on your credit report. It's like the lottery. You're gonna hit or miss. Think about it. If you have 10 things on your credit and you dispute all of them and 3 come off, now your credit is a little bit better. You understand? So it's all a game of chance. So as soon as you go on there, that's the first thing that you do. Now the second thing that you're gonna